FI to FI payment status report now. Again, our group header remains the same, PACS.002. Group header is same, group header and transaction information and statuses are contained of these messages. Okay, this is what is mentioned here, the financial institution. Okay, by the way, we have started with PACS.002 and we should be aware when we are doing the study. So that's why we should know that we have started study. So FI to FI customer status report we have started. Okay, so we should aware that. So financial institution payment status report message is sent by the instructed agent to the previous party. Logical, right? Logical now. What is meaning of this sentence? Logical. It is sent by instructing agent to the previous party. Can you check now B bank and A bank? Now only consider PACS.002. What is B now? Instructing agent. It is sent to the previous party. Bank A is previous party. That's why it's sending PACS.002. Okay. Now C is the instructing party sending to the instructed party from C to B 002. Understood ever? Understood everyone? From next bank to the previous bank. Now consider PAC 008 statement. Here also from bank D or bank E, it is sending to the previous party. Consider bank D also sending to bank A previous party. Logical, right? Very logical. So same thing here. Financial institution to the financial institution payment status report message is sent by the instructed agent to the previous party in the payment chain. From the next bank to the previous bank in the payment chain. It is used to inform this party about the positive or negative status of the instruction. It also used to report pending instruction. So just now we saw it is used to report whether it is positive or negative. Negative means reject, okay, of the instruction. Clear till now here? So we'll see a simple example first, then we'll see the big example. A high level message flow example resulting in from FI to FI customer payment like PACS 8. So person A is sitting here on the left hand side initiating pain 00. Okay, one more thing. There is a status report of pain also. Pain 001, that is pain 002. Okay, those also, but not widely used everywhere because it is guided by CGI MP rules. But keep in mind its status also pain 002. Okay, just keep in mind, not we are going to discuss on that part, but widely used example is PACS 002. We got payment cash and settlement PACS. So bank A is sending a PACS 008 message to bank B. Okay, by the way guys, now we are moving towards the closure of our all the combination of session. Almost we are touching the 19 and 20 session. Okay, so why I'm saying this word to you, by this time you should be able to grasp everything now, because a new person who is joining, he should not understand what I'm taking now, PACS 8 and PACS 9 and what is debtor and creditor. But you are now well aware of everything. We have taken two sessions of basic sessions always. So whenever I'm saying that PACS 2 PACS 8, you should be aware confidently, okay, this is PACS 8 now coming from financial institution between two banks, PACS 8 initiated by customer, that's why PACS 8 is there. Initiated by bank, it will be PACS 9 only. Okay, like this confidence should be have now. So PACS 8 is generated, but the response of PACS 8 is PACS 2. Just now we saw another example. Again, from bank, we should not say bank, agent B to agent C, response is PACS 2. And with this response, what is that? Reject and reason. Always. CBPR restricted to the PACS 0 to a single transaction. So it is only a single transaction always. It should not be a multiple transaction here. Again, what is PACS 004? Okay, what is PACS 004? Who can tell me now? What is PACS 004? PACS 004. PACS 004. Return message, reversal message, refund message. Okay, three together, same thing. So when pack 0 and what is the and where is the message will go now? Because pack 004 is going from bank B to bank A reversal. That's why the status will go in the opposite direction. Always keep in the mind, pack 002 message always flow in the negative direction, opposite direction, not negative, opposite direction of the flow of the message. Okay, simple, understandable. So there are some codes. There are some code which should be included in pack 02 message. We are going to see that code in the next slide. FI to FI customer status report message is sent by the instructed agent to the previous instructing agent status for the report. Okay. So what are that codes and reasons we are going to see in coming next slide. So this is again the same high level serial message flow. He also mentioned where is the PAX 2 is coming. So already we have saw that example. Now what is the content of PAX 2 message? Group header, message ID, right? Any doubt on message ID? We have studied so many times now message ID. I'm not going to repeat again message ID. What how message ID look like? We have studied like n number of time now how message ID look like. I will just look at whether I have that handy with me. Otherwise, I will show you next time. Yeah, 849. No, I don't have handy with me. So what we'll do when I don't have handy, and how to do login to this website, that also I have to show you. Okay. No. Okay. By the way, guys, he just looking at how we discuss this session. So it's very easy. I will guide you how to do that. It's very simple. By Gmail ID only you can log in here. Okay. Yeah. So this is your Swift platform. Okay. And your usage guideline is here. And from you go to ISO 20022, not here, CBPR guidelines. Okay. Here many sample things are here, but our main focus should not be here. ISO 20022 catalog. Under this there are many. Okay, so we have to look into here. Okay, I will take a separate session for this, how to see messages here. Okay, for time being I want you to show you PACS messages. So here is PACS. Out of PACS we have to see PACS 002. So this is our PACS 002 message, how it is look like, group header and all this stuff. And we can download also from here PDF. There was opening a document, the file damage could not be repaired. Oh, Swift also has problem. I thought we only have a problem. Okay, anyway, I will just open the latest. Let's see, I will open the previous version. If it is previous version can be easily downloaded. This is okay. By the way, guys, this is the version now. Normally Swift has given standard version which we have to use always. Currently it is going on AVAX002.002.1 and last one is 15. We have studied, right? Current version is 15 now. If I can open this one, I'm just checking whether I can open this one. Yes, not latest, but this version I can open. Oh, I can open both versions. Sorry, sorry. No, this is failed. Okay, okay. So this is PACS002 version number 4. Okay. Now we have already studied. Where is our PDF? Here. Message identification. Okay. Message ID. So where is our message ID? Message ID is here. Okay. How it is mapped here? And one-on-one means it's compulsory, mandatory. Under the group header, message ID. So okay, now we'll correct. Like this. Under the group header, message ID. So this is the message ID under the group header. Okay, and already we know, right? Already we have learned lot of time message ID in PACS 8, PACS 9. All is fixed specification of message ID. Name, date and time. That also we are aware. Creation date and time. What is the format of that? Just for explanation, only one time. I will explain one more time. If you click on message ID, it will navigate to this. What is the requirement? Then what is the length of that? Minimum length, maximum length 35 and 35 characters. Okay, that is the format of your message ID. Okay, that we have already learned lot of time. Now next is creation date and time. That also we know. Original group information. Okay, so this original group information, original message identification, original message name identification, original creation date time. So this information, FI25 payment status report has element original group information to capture the message, identify message name, underlying payment information report related to the mandatory original message. So original message identification means whatever the original message is there, PACS 8, PACS 8, PACS 9, those message information is there in your original message identification. So these fields are new. Can you see it here? So PACS 8 is sent, right? When PACS 8 sent, this message has been sent, message identification. Now we have to reverse it back with PACS 2. So while sending back the original message identification with ABCD1234, it will be here. Can you realize now? ABCD1234 is here now. Original and new message identification is XYZ, this one. Correct? Is it clear? Only this change is happening now, which is not earlier this change, because we are reversing we are sending back the status. So see here, original business query, original message identification format, that is mandatory. 111 means mandatory. Okay, so this is mandatory. Original name is mandatory. Original created and time mandatory. Original transaction number is mandatory. So these are the mandatory transactions happening. Okay, are we clear till here, everyone? Okay, so this is our PAX2 message having the PAX8 information as well. Now we go to next page. We have learned this lot of time now. Original identification, original UATR, original transaction reference number, instruction identification, instructed agent. These also many times. So these are the PAX2 FI to FI customer status report. Okay. So this is present in your PAX2 as well. Transaction information and status under the track transaction information and status. So this is transaction information and status. Under this, these are there. Can you check it here? Transaction information and status. Under this, these are there. Your original payment. Okay, this is here. UATR is also here. Can you see it? UATR, original UATR, original transaction information, transaction status. These are there of original version. So what is written here? PACS.002 FI to FI customer report also has number of original elements. So these are the original elements. Means from PACS set message or PACS 9 message to capture the underlying mandatory element original identity messages. Okay, so these are original message which is for a status payment. We are using the same message. Okay, now moving to the next screen. So now what are the transaction status? FI to FI payment status report, transaction status and status reason information. The PACS.002, give me only 2 seconds, I'm drinking water. PACS.002 FI status report having transaction status. Utilize the extends ISO payment transaction status code list to provide a status update on PACS message previously received. The transaction status element is argument. Okay, there is no need to understand this what is written, but only need to understand is that one nested information of PACS2 a reason originator reason address information is there, and the reason code must be provided. Okay, we'll see now what are the reason codes. The code relevant to CBPR payment status, the code description at high level use case. Okay, these are the two things should be there. What are two things? Transaction information status contain transaction status and original group information. So it is having transaction status this one. Okay, and original group information. So what are the values of transactional status that I am going to show you now? It will be on the next page. Okay, because there is one example is given. The nested status is information enables the optional inclusion of originator, the party that issues status, typically the PACS.002 instructing agent, and okay, this is not required, which utilize either ISO external status reason code or proprietary. For example, if AC0 comes, then it means that account was closed, and that's why we have returning the payment as account is closed. Account is closed. Here, if agent A is sent to agent B and agent B's account is closed, so it will give the reason code AC04 by PACS.002 mentioning account is closed. Okay, simple. Understand now what is the meaning of that word? Simple in simple language. Here with negative response, account is closed. Okay, meaning of this is account is closed. That's why we are returning the payment. Got it? Now I am giving the reason now here. What are the possible reason for PACS.002 when statement is sent back? First is normally it is sent for all the transactions, which is happy flow. 8CCC accepted settlement completed. Settlement on the creation is completed. Okay, sent by the creditor agent to the previous creditor account. Clear? These are all I'm not going to read. Only I'm going to read which is widely used. ACCC, then pending transaction pending, received and reject. Okay, these are widely used, and when you're explaining the flow of PACS ISO20022, that time you can mention that account whether when PACS.002 is generated and based on the transaction code whether reject, received or accepted, a status has been sent. Okay, based on that, and pending also one more pending. Okay, clear till now? This is the reason code. We explain the reason code now. Till now clear here everyone? Three codes we have discussed, 4 codes. Okay, that we have to put into the message. Now next is that payment transaction status high level logical process flow. Um, this flow I don't want you to recommend now because we are not going to see in detailed study of this one. But now we'll see because it's mentioned that when reject will come, when accept will come, when pending will come. Okay, when the transaction is not completed and not rejected, all the between stage are pending only. So it will come as a pending only. Its meaning is like that. Simple, as simple as that. Okay, a simple meaning is that of the diagram. Okay, so now what are the status report and reject? So these are the code we know. Okay, but what it should be generated in your message, it will be like this. What are the different reason of reject? Okay, what are the different reason of reject? This reject, right? Now if reject is there, we should know valid reason to the bank, to the account owner. What is the valid reason why we are rejecting the payment? So the reasons are mentioned here. Incorrect account number is given in the payment PACS.008 and contain incorrect account number. Format of the account number specified is not correct by the instructing agent or statement account number. Format is not correct. One reason. Second is that AC02 invalid debit account number. Okay, debit account number missing or invalid. Close account number. Just now we discussed. Account number for specific bank has been closed or it has been banned. Okay, or some terrorism activity happened. It is now on dwarfing account. No transaction happened since many months. Block account. Account has been blocked. That is one reason. Account is closed, same agent, incorrect agent. So there are many things. Okay, um one more thing, recently if you observe or not, um if you are if okay, I will take other way. For example, if you are going to any party, okay, in your company, and you decided to make a contribution, or you're going to trip anywhere and you decide to make a contribution, you are 50 persons are going. Okay, and you ask for a contribution and you will get you ask that okay, everyone make a contribution of 2000 rupees each. So what will happen after 15 or 14 entries, the message will pop up to the person that your account cannot take more than credit. Okay, because it is reached to your account and message will display that for everyone other people the account incoming credit limit is finished. This has happened with me also many times. So this is the same thing here, that if your account is closed or something like that, a PACS.002 is generated with all any one of the messages that account limit is not allowed at the amount, unsuccessful direct debit. There are many, but this will come action code with reason reject. Are we clear till now here? Because it's the interesting part of close the account and all. Priya, Mahima, Shruti, ping drop silence, Priya. What 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 you missed? Uh, tell me the diagram. Which diagram you missed? This one? Oh, reject only, right? I will repeat again. I will repeat again. Yeah, yeah, reject only, right? Here only reject is okay. So this one? No, no. I have explained this 15 minutes back, 20 minutes back. Recently, only 5 minutes. If you're saying only 5 minutes, then I explained only this one reject. What is the result of which one? This one? This one? I should not be because I started with this only pack 002. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I think you also forgot now which where we started, because you should have, because I said that original transaction also we have already saw last time. We are not going to repeat this again. Remember? And then I show you this diagram here also. Original group information is there. We are not going to touch this part, and then we say original status, payment status, and then we jump here. Here, what are the reason of if account is closed? What could be the reason? Okay, status reason information. So if I'm saying that what are the reason, okay, these are the reason of status report for which payment has been status report. For example, if account is closed, if account is patient completed, account has been, so this is simple status reason, Priya. Okay, don't worry about the any big logical thinking. These are the statuses has been sent, and what I explained just now, if your payment is rejected, okay, there are pending status also. If the payment is rejected, then what should be the possible code for this one that is mentioned here? Those are the possible codes when payment is rejected, like incorrect account number, incorrect debit close account number, block account. So those are the mentioned codes. So this is not any critical thing which I explained. Okay, simple thing I explained about the status code. And see here also status reason information, same thing is mentioned should be here also. I will quickly check here. Transaction status, then 1 to 4 reason, and what are the reason code. External codes can be downloaded from this website. Okay, the same thing code. This is the code list which is the I just now showed you. This is the code list. Four, maximum 4 length, right? Maximum 4 length. This is the code list. Okay, so this can be used for showing the status of the payment. And now we discuss about the reject. So what are the reject code we just now saw when you rejected the payment? Okay, reject the reason. So those are the reject reason. There are so many from AC01 till B07. There are many. So block account, wrong amount, duplicate, insufficient fund, not allowed currency. There are so many. Okay. So normally, whenever you're explaining the account, we're explaining the, yeah, here agreed amount we are sending pack 008, right? And no. So don't worry. This is already previously we have discussed many things. So you have just joined for knowing how I am showing the reason, right? So that's fine. No worries. You will understand later. Okay. So these are the codes are there. There are many codes actually. Invalid date also is one of the code here. Can you see? Invalid dates. Okay, so there are so many codes we can see one by one. There are many actually. I cannot explain all these codes. Even you cannot explain everything unless I enter you are working on the project of PACS 002. Okay, there are so many. Can you see? So many. Okay, now okay. No, Priya. PACS 008 is a simple bank to bank transfer. PACS 002 will send before reaching to the CSM. Okay, before reaching to the CSM, and it will validate the data of the PAC 008. Okay, we haven't done settlement yet. When we do the settlement, that time PAC 004 has been sent as a return. Okay, so we are still before the CSM clearing and settlement. We are here only. Okay, PAC 004. Power. This is okay. This is just the status. This is just the status. Okay, what we are learning now, PAC 002, it's a status. It is not doing any settlement, or this is only a notification purpose. Okay, actual payment we are moving in PAC 004, and this is only a status reporting. Actual payment we are not moving in CAMT 29 also. It's just notification. Okay, so we have completed this part now. There is some formatting. What should be the format of interbank settlement date? All date format is the same format. Okay, let me see if it is important or not. FI to FI status report, instructor and instructing agent. No, this example is complicated one, which is saying that after PACS.004, no, I don't want you to recommend this at this stage now. It's very early because this document is for expert as well and beginner as well. So which thing you should learn is mentioned here. Okay, so I will take one simple example now one more time. Already we have discussed so many times. This simple example I will take. Okay, so here you can see um, a data initiated payment instructed to data agent. Okay, from number one person initiated payment to the data agent. The data agent means back. Okay, what is the high level payment status information packs multiple payment transaction status update, multiple payment status transaction update. I don't want to recommend now what is that multiple state. Agent B provides status update. ACDC accepted technical validation are successful to the agent A based on the bilateral agreement. Okay, and then agent B provides a further status update. Accepted settlement in progress. Agent A based on the bilateral agreement. So sometimes there are two status they are sending. Okay, based on the which status has been sent. So we saw right there are many status. So one status is ACDC and one is ACCP. So at this stage, don't confuse now. Only listen to that. Only one status is there for this stage. Okay, don't go with confusion with, because if you confuse now you will explain confuse in interview also what to explain. Okay, so don't confuse. This is simple. You can say one status is there, like, and it is the status has been sent. So here also you can say a reason, reject reason has been sent while reversal of the payment. Okay, so this is, I don't want to recommend because only flow is changing now of PACS.004 now instead of PACS.008. So there are so many things and complement things. Don't recommend to see this because it is saying for PAX 8, PAX 9, PAX 10. Okay, direct debit also, PAX 3. Okay, so we have reached to the PAX.002 end now. I will quickly see in our Swift guidelines anything is different mention apart from this. Okay, um, this is not important from the interview point of view, but if you're a developer or you are a business analyst and that time you want to design a rule for PAX.002, okay, this is there for every messages PAX 8, PAX 9. Okay, but still, because I have developed one product, I have designed one product using wireframes and business domain architect rule, that time I have used this rule. So what is this mention that if certain point is not coming properly on the screen, okay, and it is throwing the error, what error should be throw, that is mentioned here, error handling part. So in backend you can mention this error, so our dev team can understand this or your BA team understand what are the correctly. So if any big rule is there and any big not in proper format, okay, so what error should I have thrown, that is mentioned here, any big format. Okay, so no need of worry of this one, this is not helpful for you, not now. Hmm. Okay, structure of the message we already saw this one, group information, original UATI we also discussed, code reason we discussed. Okay, propriety, clearing system reference, amount, interbank settlement date, request a collection date, and this settlement method. Okay, this everything get same which is mentioned your pack set, but it's optional by the way. But its only thing is that it getting now added into the PAX.008 from PAX.008 to PAX.002. That's it. All the information. That's why it's not mentioned in our this diagram also not mentioned here because it's already been you have been learned this earlier as well. Okay, that's why. So tomorrow we are going to learn PAX.004. I don't want to burden you everything on the same day. Okay, so tomorrow we are learning PAX.004. Before that, we don't have आपको छुट्टी नहीं मिलेगी. I want to explain you something different now apart from this. Okay, but are you clear till now? PAX.002. Okay, just the status message. Status has been sent And yesterday I sent you Scrum guide. I want to introduce quickly some part of Scrum guide. It is not part of our